Okay.
Recording.
Recording.
It's almost spring. We've got another week or two of rain. The boys, the alpaca boys, have decided to come out here in the big pasture in the early morning. It's around 11 now, but they've been out for an hour or two. So instead of trying to continue to work with them on yoke training and my carts that are back in their training arena, we're coming out here to start a process to train them to allow us to walk up to them and put halters on wherever they are. Now you can see, because we're videoing right now, that they have no intention to allow us to put halters on. So that's okay, they eventually will. I mean, I've trained Morgan horses for 45, 50 years and raised them, trained them, and they knew when I walked up to them, no matter where they were, with a halter in my hand, that they were to stand there and allow me to put the halter on. I think that the alpacas will eventually understand that too. Okay, but right now you can see that they weren't in the training mode. When they're in their small training area, they know they're going to get their halters on, and they stand there. Alpha better than beta, okay, but they're saying, what are you guys doing out here in our pasture? Right? Look, they're looking back at the two boys. That's Michael and Tavis. All right, so, and Coco's here watching the whole thing. She loves to come out here. All right, now we're just going to take it one step at a time. And this is what I do in my YouTube videos. I did it with horses for 45, 50 years, and I'm going to do it with alpacas for however long I'm left on this earth, and I am 80 years old at this point. We're going to show you what works and doesn't work. We're always going to tell you what our behavioral objectives for the session are. We're going to try to show you and tell you what we're going to try to do next time based on the behavior we observe. Okay, now I made sure that Tavis brought out our arm extensions. And if they don't start coming this way pretty soon, we're going to have to get his arm extensions out, and we're going to have them bring the boys this way and maybe into at least the mini pasture, because we could be spending...
Maybe I can help them with that.
Yeah, okay. She's going to get the arm extensions, which we brought out here. And, you know, pretty soon I'm going to have to move because I want them to come here. And if they are heading here and see me, they're not trained yet to come up to me and say, okay, Mom, what do you want? All right, so, okay, if they come out this way, I am going to be moving, but you see we still have high grasses here. It's hard for me to see where I'm stepping. We almost have my Kubota flail mower hooked up. We had some parts problems. We've been working on that for the last week or two. Okay, now Tavis has a lot of experience herding alpacas, more than any of us out here right now. So I think he will be able to get them out this way. So I am going to carefully walk in some shorter grasses over to this sprinkler riser. And by the way, believe me, I'm starting to think ahead about getting the irrigation going as soon as the rain stops, so that we don't lose all of this beautiful green pasture for browsing, grazing animals. There we go, here come the boys. That's where the crew is. Okay, I'm pretty sure they'll go to that gate opening over there, 'cause that's where they spend part of their day. And at night, they are all the way in the back pasture where I can watch them with my cameras and lighting. And I do have a Tesla battery, so I'm using solar power at night. Here comes the crew. Okay, they understand that they're gonna be in some kind of training. Okay, now when you guys get to those gates, close them. And then we'll see what they say about letting us put the halters on in the little mini pasture by my well tank. And Alma's coming out this way. If that's garbage, bring it here.
It's a helicopter.
Yeah, okay. And I'll let you video while I walk next to you. And I'll try to explain what I perceive to be the next behavioral objective.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's somebody's toy.
Yeah.
In the air. Okay. And go ahead. I'm going to walk carefully behind you. Try to walk in short grasses where we can see the ground.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure Coco will follow us.
Absolutely.
Going the path that takes us into the small gate, that's okay. They didn't close this. I'll get there.
Okay.
Go ahead and video. More important videos, try to describe what you're seeing.
So we're just trying to keep the alpacas to come back to their training arena. And they're acting a little differently, I think, because it's not their normal how we harness them. So there was a change today. And Michael's working with Beta. And Beta's the one that normally gives us problems with harnessing or with taking it off. Tavis is working with Alpha, who's normally a little bit easier. Oh no, actually I got them backwards. Tavis is working with Beta and Michael's working with Alpha. Beta is the one that normally gives us problems. Tavis is better, calmer at handling the alpacas normally. And you see how he's so resistant. So resistant. But that's okay. You keep him calm. Calm down. Calm down.
I'm worried about Coco. I don't see her. Do you?
Let
Let me do the camera until you find her. She's out there somewhere, but that's a big pasture for a little teeny weeny Coco doggy. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so this is like a sub-objective. The boys knew that they were going to be worked with. They came out here to the working area, and Tavis and Michael got the halters on, and Alma was videoing. You could see it wasn't an easy job like when they've been here in this tiny haltering arena. But okay, good. So let's do the next step. a little bit of yoke training. I thought maybe we wouldn't get to yoke training, but you got them haltered up out there. We'll try to make them understand when we walk up to them with a halter in hand, they're supposed to stand there. We're not going to connect them to the buggies. What we're going to do is back them in. And did you find Coco?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, I don't see her yet.
He went right in.
Okay, so Alma, we could use you. If Coco's safe, we can, because what we're going to do is we're going to let Alpha, who's our most trained alpaca, walk between the cart shafts while Alma, Michael, please don't do that yet. Well, maybe we'll be lucky. No, but I don't want him scrambling over those shafts. I want him to get used to knowing that something is going to be moving with him the way Michael just picked up the shafts and moved the cart. Okay, put it down. Put the shafts down and use a word. Use the same word every time. Say walk or what word you choose, but always use the same word and walk out of the shafts. Okay, now, Tavis, I think you're going to need Michael or Alma's help. We're going to try to do that with Beta.
Okay.
Either of the carts, it doesn't matter. A shaft is a shaft, whether it's wooden, whether it's metal. The shafts are each approximately the same distance apart. Okay, what we're going to do is if he can get Beta backed into that cart, you're going to pick up the shafts quietly and patiently and walk the cart with Beta walking. Now we know Beta's going to be giving us some issues like he is right now because he's not quite as trained as his buddy Alpha. And that's, by the way, why we call them Alpha and Beta. Their registered names are quite different. And here's Coco safely. Okay, you might have to, you know what I think you should do, Alma, is hold on to Alpha and let the two boys with the muscles do what they have to do with Beta safely. That's okay. Okay, come in. No, don't do that, please.
It's not just so he
No, I want her to hold on. I want her to hold on and put it back on as a lead line. I don't do new things if I can help it that I'm not prepared to train. You're just going to hold him, okay? And I am going to video what we're going to try to do with two boys and Beta alpaca boy. Now he might freak out when he starts moving forward. He might, yeah, like he's backed up. You see, Alpha didn't do that. He's backing up, but okay. His ears are back. Watch his ears. They're going, okay, now he's saying, I'm out of here. Got it? Okay. I kind of anticipated Beta might do that. We're going to try with repetition to get him to do what Alpha just did. And we may not get it done today. We'll see. Remember, I'm the urban cowgirl, and who's becoming, at 80 years old, the urban alpaca girl. But I'm learning a lot about alpacas, especially by handling them, feeding them, and watching YouTube videos every single day. Good, that's good. Okay, now if we just do 3 steps, I'd be happy.
Like walk, this, good.
Okay, you can see by his body language he's concerned. Let's not, okay, no, I was gonna say let's stop while we were ahead. So we're gonna do it again because I don't want him to think we're gonna remove the pressure and the request if he doesn't give us the right answer. And that wasn't the right answer. So we're going to try again coming this way, and we're going to try to stop on a good note.
Good boy, good boy.
My grad work at UCLA was with renowned professors to help us who want to teach whatever it is. My specialty is mathematics, but I use the teaching principles for training as well. Yeah, now Tavis is trying to get Beta to understand that the right answer is to get his hips in between those shafts. And try to use the same words that you use every time for that request. And they'll learn the words. And if you want them to back, you say back, back.
Good boy.
Okay, I can see by the tension in his body, he's not relaxed. If you do 3 steps, I'm happy. Okay, put a stop and wait for a minute. Nope. Okay, stopping wasn't good enough. He wanted out. So that's not the right answer. We can't remove the pressure. Otherwise, that will be habitual. So let's try again. Put the shafts down. Yeah, shake them. He's got to understand. And once he understands it and won't be scared, I'm pretty sure he'll try to do what we're asking him to do. Right now, he is resistant. Use words. They can learn English. If you want him to go over and then touch his hip.
Back. Good boy. Back.
We just don't want any accidents. We don't want him to get hurt with those shafts. It's a long time before we're going to tie those shafts on him based on his behavior to do. Okay, can you put the shafts down? Don't let him out yet, though. He has to understand that he's going to have to stand between the shafts. You watch old westerns. The horses back in those days, they'd be pulling a cart right into town. The driver would get out of the cart and go to the general store and leave the horse standing there, hooked to the shafts. Okay, all right, wait. Okay, good boy. If you can back him, come back out and say walk, or some word like that. Walk. Almost right. Back him in again because I don't want him stepping over the shafts to come out. He's got to learn, and he will, with time, with repetition. Good.
Back.
Nope. He doesn't understand the right answer yet. We just are lucky that we got him in.
Back.
Yeah. Okay, now just 2 steps if you can. Otherwise, we're just going to have to repeat. Nope.
Stay back.
Easy now. Easy.
Good.
I said that to my horses hundreds of times. Easy now. Easy. And they would focus on me. They would learn that word. They were better at learning English than I was at learning neighing. Good. Now, if you can put the shafts down without him scrambling, it's all right. Nope, still the wrong answer. It's okay. As long as nobody's hurt. Luckily, the weather's on our side. Beta is behaving this way because he doesn't know what the right answer is, and he's afraid. He's a prey animal. And I'm going to move closer here so we can watch his body language. And I'm trying to express to you, the viewer, and Michael and Tavis, watch his body language. Okay, there's no doubt that he's refusing even your petting attempts. Now, in my recent YouTube videos, I heard owners say they hate it when you try to pet their head. So instead of petting his head, pet his neck, Michael. Okay, much better, right? Okay, petting his neck will be his sign that he is giving us the right answer. Much, much better. We'll work on petting the head in the future, but okay, still upset. Okay, we're gonna try. We usually make our sessions anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna try to make sure that he comes out of the shafts without stress, and we put the shafts down and walk away with the halter on. Okay, and that's why we're having 2 males do this part of the training. Mr. Beta is anywhere between 150 to 200 pounds. Okay, that's great. Now put the shafts down, Tavis. That's great. Michael, you try to look where you're walking. Look where you're walking. Don't pull, just tug. Very good. He barely touched the shafts with his toe. Okay. Now, am I going to accept that as the right answer? Yes, I am, because of everything we've done today. But do you see, crew, team here, what we're in for? We will be able to do it. I know we will, weather permitting, staffing, teamwork permitting, we will be able to do it. And we're going to get our next objective when we do this kind of session, which will probably be in after the rains, is to do it again with Alpha, get it on video, and then see how close we can get to Beta behaving the same way at our next session. Okay, this is Sonia Sokolow, the urban alpaca girl. I am monitoring my views. I do have a lot of people viewing my shows, and I always tell the truth. I will let you know what's working and what isn't working, and I will try to give you an idea of the perception of what next time will be based on what behavior we observed and filmed today. Goodbye for now. SoniaSokolow@gmail.com if you have any questions or comments. Please email me. SoniaSokolow@gmail.com. I watch email day and night when the internet is available.